What would you do when faced with an outside force coming to potentially destroy your home? This is a question that Ukrainians are having to ask themselves right now due to invasion by Russian forces. They are having to decide whether to flee or fight, leave their homes behind, or pick up a weapon. Their decisions are ones none of us could possibly understand unless we were directly in their shoes. Due to the war, many have been displaced. The UN has already reported over 1.5 million refugees fleeing Ukraine for neighboring countries. These refugees are leaving their homes with nothing but a suitcase full of clothes and barely enough money to afford a vacation. They are being forced out of their nation to find a new home. Their husbands, fathers, sons, and many more are having to stay behind to fight, to defend against the Russians, and meaning their families are being cared for by far fewer people than normal. The United Nations Human Rights Office has already reported over 1,300 Ukrainian casualties due to the fighting, and it's only been a few weeks. Of course, this conflict is half a world away from the likes of us, so many may think, what's the point of getting involved? I believe it's important to do something, because even if they are geographically far from us or not, the Ukrainians are human beings that are suffering, and anyone is capable of easing that suffering. No one could possibly prevent the conflict that is occurring, but at least we can offer a little assistance. What I propose is simple. Donate whatever you can, not for ammo or weapons, but for food and supplies, so that these refugees have one less thing to worry about. The World Food Program is one such charity that is trying to help the refugees. They're not trying to take any side in the conflict. Anyone can donate as little as $5, and it might not seem like much, but anything helps. If all of us donate at least $5, then we could easily support a family for an entire month. Even if you don't have enough money, you then at the very least stay educated about the conflict. Ignorance helps no one. Frankly put, this is a great power invading a small nation that is ill-equipped to deal with such a crisis. The Ukraine and its people are facing insurmountable odds, driving hundreds of thousands of people away from their homes and into hunger. No one person can prevent Russian aggression, or no one can end the conflict. But we can make the refugees' lives a little easier with our donations and take away one thing for them to worry about. In the end, empathy is what matters. If you or I were in the same position as them, we surely would want the world to come together for us. So why shouldn't we help the Ukrainians now?